What's up, guitar legends? We're looking at Nelly Furtado, I'm Like a Bird. You're going to need the Capo on fret 3 for this song, otherwise it's crazy difficult. I'm not going to go over the intro just because it's just simple chords, one strumming, so you'll see that in the play along. Anyway, so let's get stuck into the verse. That's the really nice little riff. Right, and the tab is going to help you as well as I explain this. Now you don't have to do this, you could just play G to E minor, which is the bass chords, and then G to D. If you'd rather do that, you can, but it sounds very cool, so try this out. You're gonna need a power chord here on G, so finger 1, 3 from the Capo, finger 3 on the A string, 5 from Capo, and pinky 5 from Capo on the D string. Alright, and then the middle finger is going to be next to the pinky to get this little melody happening. So it's the pinky that's coming off and on. Alright, so it's on, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. Right? The other thing I'm doing is I put this part of my hand against the strings. So you get this soft sound. It's called palm mute because you're using the palm to mute the strings, right? You need to play a bit more aggressively when you're doing this because you're already muting the strings, so you need to compensate for that, right? So just practice on this first shape. The other thing you can do is follow the drums a little bit. So you emphasize beats 2 and you emphasize beats 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right? Now the second shape, we need to take the third finger off and we need to move the first finger down to here on the A string, 2nd fret from Capo, right? And then you still have the same thing happening with the pinky and middle finger. That way we've got low E in the bass, we've got this note which is also a part of E minor anyway, but we keep the nice little riff thing going. So we have G, then E minor, back to G again, and then the last part we're going to play this D major shape instead of D major, right? So for this one, you can leave the middle finger here, 5th fret from the Capo on the A string. Then we got pinky on the D string, 2 frets away. And then first finger is 4 from the Capo on the D string. So we're alternating from the pinky to the first finger. But we have this note too. Alright, and that's the whole thing. Takes a little getting used to because you probably haven't played this kind of thing before. So just make sure you do it really slowly, like this, when you're first practicing it, right? That way you have more time to think about what each finger is doing. Yeah, that kind of speed is good for practicing. Now if you get any other strings in there, up to the B string is fine. So it sounds quite nice. You don't have to palm mute necessarily, you could just play. So that's quite a nice thing to do. That's for sure. You can hear those open strings sound really nice, so it doesn't matter if you hit those, or you can keep it soft, which is what I tend to do. For those of you that want to take your playing to the next level, make sure you sign up to my premium membership website. You'll gain access to all my backing tracks, all of my lessons, and I'll teach you how to improvise, solo, and play advanced chords. Enjoy the rest of your lesson, guys. Now when we get to the pre-chorus, we can just begin to play normal chords again. All right. So the pre-chorus, we're gonna have C major 7. Okay. You can either have the pinky on top or not. Personally, I think it sounds very nice to have it there on the E string. All right. And then we're gonna have this D major 6, because we got this open B. We get a 6 kind of sound, which is really nice. You can play regular D if you want to. You can play regular C as well. Alright, but this to this is much nicer, gives us a bit more depth. I know love is real. No, love is true. In terms of the strumming, I just do down, 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 down. So it's sort of loud, quiet, loud, quiet. So really simple. No, love is true. And then the chorus. So for this one, before we get into the strumming, let's just look at the chords. We have G to regular D. We don't have these 6 this time, although it does work. I'm like a bird, I fly away. You can do that way because she's singing that note way. It kind of works. Okay, but I just play regular D major. Then we go to A minor 7. And again, I like to have the pinky here on top. You don't have to, you can leave it off. And then we have C. And again, I have pinky on top here, which you don't have to do. All right. Now, if you leave the pinky there, you can go to a D sus shape as well at the end. Alright, so you have G like a bird, then we go to D, then A minor 7, then C, D sus 4. Alright, so make sure it's not regular D. It can be, it's fine. I think it sounds nicer if you do D sus 4 though. So let's take a look at the rhythm. Just practice on one chord, because as soon as you start changing it gets confusing. Start on just G. And we can practice this rhythm slowly. So play this with me. We go 1 and 2. Let's try that. 1 and 2. 3 downs. 1 and 2. Now if we slow this down for the next part. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Try it with me. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. And again, down, 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 up, down, up, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down. Okay, now we can add another down onto the end of that. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, down, down. Alright, now try and do this for each chord. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 down. Now that's a little tricky because we're going to change halfway through the rhythm here. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. So it's halfway. It was right after that first upstroke. Okay, now to make this knit together better, everything to fit, we can add one more down up as we're changing chords. Down up, down up. You hear that? Very subtle extra down up we have as I'm changing chord. that brings you into each chord, that little extra down up. So down, 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 up. For the rest of the song, it's really easy, okay? It's just another verse, another pre-chorus, another chorus, right? So it's the whole thing repeated. Then we get to the bridge. Now the bridge, you can kind of keep the same chorus rhythm, which is C major 7 to E minor, C major 7 to D sus2. So D sus2, you're gonna have the middle finger off, right? And then the second time round, same thing, C major 7, E minor, C major 7 to regular D. And we'll do that twice on the D chord. And that brings us into a third pre-chorus. Right. Now this third pre-chorus is double the length, but it is the same thing. All right, it's just C major 7 to D6. Then after that, we have a really long chorus at the end where it goes round and round and round until it sort of fades out. All right, that is everything. The play along is coming up now, so you can practice this with me, with the music. You'll have everything up as a guide, all of the tabs and chords and etc. Right? So have a go at that. You can always slow down the video if you need to play everything slower. Just hit that cog icon. You can go to playback speed and make it 0.75. If you found this lesson helpful, please give it a thumbs up, a like. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell icon too. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next lesson.